Hello, my name is Steve, and welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, the Star Wars collection. This is episode 20, the Battle Packs. Star Wars action figure sets, or packs, have always been fun to collect. Here's one of the latest sets you could buy. This one is the Celebrate the Saga series, and there's about 4 or 5 packs, I believe, in this series. While it is nice to be able to collect 4 or 5 figures all at one time in a set, you have to admit the packaging is rather bland. Yes, you have a big window in the front so that you can see the different action figures. You have the name of the set on the box, top and the side, and on the back you got picture of the 5 action figures that you can see on the front, and you'll notice even on the back there's not a whole lot there to really explain anything or whatever. You got a little sidebar thing here, but that's not really anything. So anyway, I wish they would have followed the marketing from back in the early to mid 2000s when they came out with what was known as the Battle Packs. Yes, those packs also contained 5 figures, but the boxes were designed to showcase those figures in an actual battle scene. The background of the box that was behind the figures actually depicted a battle or something correlating with the figures that were in the box. The boxes were also about double this size, so they could spread them out a little bit and show what the battle scene was. They weren't just 5 characters that were friends with each other, you could say. These were figures that were locked into battle. Tell you what, let's kind of toss that one off to the side, and let's look what's in this box of Star Wars Battle Packs. I think I'm going to empty the box first, and then I'll bring them in one at a time. Okay, I have them all unpacked now out of the box, and I brought this little one back in just to show you the size difference of the boxes. As you can see, the battle packs from back then are about double the size of what they are now. And as you're about to see, the packaging was much better back then than they are now. So let's go through these and see what they all have. Now I have 13 of these here. Tell the truth, I haven't looked back to see if these are all of them or not, but there is quite a few. So we're going to start with the Rebels versus the Empire. Yes, once again, they did all have names, such as Rebel versus Empire. There again, you can see it at the top of the box. And you can see we do have the large window again, so that you can see the figures. But notice, not only are the figures actually playing out a scene, the background of the box actually showcases an actual place. It's not just a bland background. No, you can get your imagination going with this. In fact, you open the box, you could have that as your background while you're playing with the things. And then if you look at the back, of course, there's more room to do something with the bigger box, but not only do they name the figures, they also have a brief description of each of the figures underneath it. For example, let's take a look at what it says about Luke Skywalker. It says, as the last of the Jedi Knights, Luke Skywalker fights with great skill and courage to free the galaxy from the clutches of the Empire. So yeah, you get a little background there, and you also get to see what could be a couple other packs from this particular series. This one also has Jedi versus Separates and Jedi versus Sith. So, but maybe a little closer view of this, you can see that this one does have Chewbacca and Han Solo, Luke Skywalker fighting Darth Vader, and a stormtrooper getting ready to protect his boss too. So yeah, I like these. They were fun. They were really fun to go out and try to find. Also, they were easier to find back then than these things of today. These I actually had to order online because I've never seen them in the stores. So this is the first one. The Battle Pack Rebels versus Empire. The next one we have here not only has, well, it has 4 action figures, but it has some really cool accessories. As you can see, this is the Assault on Hoth. So we have 3 of the Snow Troopers. We have an Imperial officer. In fact, this one happens to be General Veers. We have a Probot, which is a very, I guess you could consider that an action figure. After all, we do consider other robots as action figures. So that would make the 5 action figures, but you'll notice the really cool accessory in that we have the heavy repeating blaster cannon in this one. And there again, you can see the background is all set to showcase Hoth. Now, you'll notice this one, like the other one, is also in a 3D setting. I don't know if you noticed that on the other one, but they were kind of standing on ledges, so maybe not quite so 3D. But this one, you actually can see that they are standing on ledges too, but within the snow cave. On the back, you can see that, hey, you know what? This is really kind of getting you going here. It's got a little description of the Probot, the Stormtroopers, or Snow Troopers, and General Veers. And again, with a couple other sets that you could go look for while in the stores. So there we are. That is the Assault on Hoth. Moving on. The next one is the Battle Above the Sarlacc Pit. Ho-ho! Yes! So we got the background here showing the Sarlacc Pit. You can see Boba Fett actually falling into it and getting wrapped up. And we got the guys on basically a cardboard skiff guard. On the back, though, we actually see the action figures on an actual skiff guard, which you might have been able to buy at that time. I'm not sure. Yeah, it says Desert Skiff Toy, not included. So this would get you wanting to go get that skiff guard. Yeah, or that's Desert Skiff Toy. But there again, you'll notice we got the 5 action figures. We got Boba Fett. And all of them come with accessories. So a very neat way to collect a set. Next one we have here, a little more laid back because we are in the Imperial throne room. So there again, we got the Emperor in the middle, Royal Guards on both sides, an Imperial Dignity on one side, and a Stormtrooper on the other. And there we are set up in the throne room itself. There again, you can see the action figures do have various accessories, including Force Lightning for the Emperor. On the back, once again, you can see we do have a picture of the figures, but we also have a little description of each one again. And more battle packs to collect. So there we have the Imperial Throne Room set. Next, we're getting into the prequels here, and this one is the Sith Lord Attack from The Phantom Menace. So here we have Darth Maul, we have Obi-Wan, we have Qui-Gon Jinn, and we have 2 battle droids that they had to fight through to get to Darth Maul. There again, you'll notice a little bit of a 3D look, not quite as much on this particular one. But there again, we have nice figures, we have nice accessories, and on the back again, the little description of everything. And like I said, I really like the marketing of these things. It really looks cool. You saw this in the store as a kid and you had to have that type of thing. So that one, Sith Lord Attack. Here we go. Let's move ahead a couple episodes, and we have the Jedi versus Darth Sidious from episode 3. And on this one, we've got 4 of your main Jedi and Darth Sidious. So you could play out your own big battle from the movie and see who survives, who doesn't, and so forth and so on. But you'll notice we have Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, Sassi's Tin, and I think it's Agen Kohler. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. I haven't heard that name pronounced very often. And of course, Darth Sidious. And of course, Darth Sidious is already, he's in the mold of after his battle with Mace Windu. But when you're playing with these things, that doesn't matter. On the back again, we do have the figures with explanations of each character. But I like the way it is set up in the throne room. So you take this out of the box, you've actually got a nice background to play with your characters. This one actually came before that one. I don't have these in a particular order per se. Excuse me. This one is the Jedi versus the Separatists. Excuse me. Jedi versus the Separatists. So we have Mace Windu, Anakin Skywalker, Darth Maul, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Jango Fett. So not maybe so much directly from the movie per se, because we are combining a couple different things. After all, we didn't see Darth Maul and Jango Fett in the same movie. So this one lets the boys or the girls' imaginations go a little more. There again, you can see there are some very nice accessories, especially with Jango Fett's fireball there. In fact, with the Obi-Wan figure, it actually has a lightsaber that is force attracted in his left hand. So actually you press a couple of these figures and the lightsaber, an arm would move. So kind of neat. And the, I hate to say this, but the Jango Fett figure, which is down here, has a removable magnetic head. So you could actually knock it off the figure. Woo-hoo! Big time fun. This next one I kind of really like because it goes kind of out with the accessories a bit. We might only have 4 figures with this one. We've got, oh, by the way, this is Skirmish in the Senate. So the only figures we got are Yoda, the Emperor Palpatine, and the Shock Troopers. But you get one of the Senate chairs. And this one also has, with Palpatine, you can actually fire the Force Lightning out of his arm toward Yoda, if that's who you wanted to shoot it at. So this one really, you could tell they're kind of getting a little better with things. You got one less action figure, but you get a really nice accessory thing to go with it. So this is Skirmish in the Senate. And once again on the back, you can see just suggestion on how to play with it. Now they're showing 2 of the Senate chairs there, but you only get 1 in the box. But you know, you got the background here. You can play around with the cardboard ones that are there. Okay, moving on. The next one is Mace Windu's Attack Battalion. So we're not necessarily battling in this one like some of the other ones, but this one is actually a set with Mace Windu as the general and his clone army battalion that you see with it. This one is actually based as seen on the Cartoon Network. So you can see we're starting to get away from the movies here a little bit and moving into some of the other features that you could find online at that time. Here again, we have Mace Windu with slashing lightsaber action. We have a clone commander, and we've got 3 clone troopers. They include, of course, their blaster rifles. And on the back again, you can see kind of just one of the figures again and how to put things together and so forth. So if you wanted to build up your clone army, this is one of the cool ones you could have got. But it's not the only one. As you can see, Mace's clone troopers had purple markings on their armor. Anakin's had blue. Yes, this is our Jedi Temple Assault. So, hate to say it, but this is the one where they go in to kill the younglings at the Jedi Temple. Here again, if you squeeze the clone trooper's legs, they have a quick draw action to get those kids before they get away. We also have a clone pilot, and we have Anakin Skywalker as Darth Vader. So this is Darth Vader before he got his armor after his failed attempt at Obi-Wan Kenobi. So there we go. Jedi Temple Assault. Another great way to build up your army of clone troopers. Now, of course, here you always have Anakin or Mace. What if you just wanted clone troopers? Well, and you gotta go out and get your clone attack on Coruscant battle set, because here all you got was clone troopers, and the packaging shows it as if it was in one of the ships. Blasters and pistols are included, and this was a Target exclusive to celebrate Revenge of the Sith. So there again, 5 clone troopers for you. And there's the back, kind of just showing them again in a little different format. So you could just those 3 battle packs, you could really build up your army. The next one here is another one of the clone troopers. This one is the Hunt for Grievous. And here again, it's from the Clone Wars animated series that was seen on Cartoon Network. And by the way, these were those shorts, the short Clone Wars before the actual computer animated Clone Wars came out. So these were based on the cartoons, actually hand-drawn cartoons. So the Hunt for Grievous, you can see again, we have 5 clone troopers, including a Captain Fordo, who was from that little series. We got a heavy gunner clone trooper, and then we have some clone troopers. So, yeah, just think you could really build up your army with all of these things. Last but not least, we've got the Jedi versus Sith action pack. This one is not so much from the movie. This is to let you go with your imagination to see what you can come up with. As you can see, we've got Anakin, we've got Obi-Wan, we've got Yoda, and then they're battling against Grievous and Asajj Ventress. Yes, the only one that has Asajj Ventress in it. Actually, I think this was the only one with Grievous in it too. But one really nifty thing about this one, look at the accessories. You've actually got the general attire for Obi-Wan Kenobi here. So when he battles against Grievous, you can have his armor on and take it off, and like he did in the movie. Whoops. And on the back again, you can see they've got it laid out pretty nicely, once again, with all the descriptions of the characters. So there we go. We got all these different battle packs. What do you think of these things? Do you like these? Would you like to see these type of things brought out again by Hasbro? Some of these were from 2005. Some of these were from earlier than that. But I really like the packaging here. They put some effort into the packaging. And to tell the truth, when the kids, or even us adults, went through the toy aisles and saw these, our imaginations just went boom, because you could see yourself playing with this right away. Of course, I thought the marketing packaging was just fantastic, so I didn't open them, but I could see plenty of kids opening these and playing till their heart's content. So, what do you think of these? Leave a comment down below. Let me know which of these 13 battle packs that I have here did you enjoy the most. Also, let me know what you think of these. Did you collect them? Were you around at the time when you could collect these? Or do you wish they'd just bring them back now? Anyway, that takes care of our battle packs today. So once again, before we go, I'd like to thank those of you who have subscribed to this show. Because to tell the truth, you are the guys that made me come up with this one. When I saw that I had over 60 subscribers, and I'm only on show number 20, I thought, well, there is a little bit of an audience out there that do want to see this type of thing, that do want to see my collection. So, thank you guys and gals for subscribing and for liking the videos. I've noticed I have a very high percentage of people who like the videos, who do watch them. Although I've noticed that the number of watches per episode, the number of views per episode has gone down. So if that continues, I just might discontinue doing these shows. But to tell you the truth, the subscribers, you're the ones who kept me going for this episode here. So leave a comment below. And until next time, may the Force be with you and keep collecting.